and welcome to On the Wi-Fi. Yay, hi, I'm your host today and my name is Judy. Nice to meet you. So thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you're all staying safe and well. Tonight we have got a good show for you. It's good. That's all I can say. It's really good though, yeah. So On the Wi-Fi is a spin-off of our monthly show On the Fly, which is an improv show in Glasgow where we give 3 teams 30 minutes to do whatever they like. But we can't do that at the moment, so we've moved it online or on the Wi-Fi. Just pause for laughs there. Let you catch your breath. It's good. So tonight we have got some improv and we've got some sketches, but don't worry, it's not just me you're going to see. You're going to see these people too. Come to stage, everybody. Come up on stage. Say hello to the audience. Say hello. Say hello. Hi.
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 Okay, go away now. Go away.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Good.
Yeah, it's back to me. Good. So yes, we are going to do some improv for you today. But today is also a very, very special show and day. It's a show day and it's very special because we are raising money for Accord Hospice. Now, Accord Hospice offer palliative care and end-of-life care to those living with and those affected by life-limited illnesses in the Renfrewshire and East Renfrewshire area, which, if you don't know, it's just a little bit outside of Glasgow. So their focus is on care, compassion, and quality of life. And with them, the patient always comes first. So today we are hoping to raise some money so that they can continue to give these excellent services to people and their families who really need it. So if you have donated already, thank you very much. There is a link on screen, as you can see. Donate on justgiving.com/Wi-Fi. Our face-to-face shows are usually £5 a ticket. So we're asking if you can donate £5 to Accord Hospice, please do, because they would really appreciate it and every penny counts. Also, if you're a UK taxpayer, click Gift Aid and they will get extra money at no cost to you. Fantastic, isn't it? But what is this show all about tonight? Well, Judy's gonna tell you. I say Judy's gonna let me know. I'm gonna tell you what tonight's show is all about. We are gonna do some improv and we are gonna do some sketches from our friends. Their friends. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. I have so many friends, I can't keep track of it. What am I like? We're going to do some improv. So for those of you who don't know what improv comedy is, everything is completely improvised and made up on the spot, much like this speech right here. And we don't know what we're going to say or what's going to happen, except that it's going to be good. I promised you a good show. It's going to be good. But here's the thing. We need some suggestions from you, our lovely, lovely audience. So, if this was a face-to-face show, I'd ask you a question and you'd shout it out at me. But I can't hear you if you shout out. Feel free to shout the answer out at home, but I won't be able to hear you. So if you could type it in the comments for me, then I'll be able to know what your suggestion is. Oh, it just got very dark in my room there. Oh, spooky. So there is a slight lag though, which is an internet term I recently learned. So when you type your comment, it's going to take a couple of seconds for me to see it on screen. So let's just get that tested and see how your fingers are all warmed up. So if you could please, tell me what's your favorite type of suntan lotion? Yeah, what suntan lotion do you use? I usually go for SPF 8 or 10 sometimes because I've got quite naturally dark skin, so I don't really need a lot of SPF. So what kind of SPF do you? Factor 700, SPF 50, those are all good. I'm guessing some people are a bit pale. Olive oil is not a sun cream lotion. I don't believe Baz Luhrmann would be happy with you, Apache NF. Olive oil. SPF Indian, the one that makes you look purple, 50. Excellent. Excellent SPFs. Good suntan. What else will I ask you? Ooh, what's your favorite piece of furniture? What's your favorite piece of furniture? I can't decide, to be honest. Look, furniture is really good. I like a good interior design. I like stools. Stools are really good. An ottoman, my couch, bed, chaise longue. Of course, he's got a chaise longue. Of course, that's what you like. A PC chair, a toilet. Lots of chairs. People like their chair. We like to sit down. That's good. And one last question. If you tuned in last month, you might have noticed that my hair was black back then, but it's blonde. I've bleached it. So tell me, is it nice? Do you like it? Does it look okay? Is that a nice color? I look so good, Judy. Oh, thank you. I've got a Mew, which I'm guessing is code for amazing. Thank you. It is amazing. It's ratchet. Someone said it's ratchet, but you know what? Everyone's allowed their opinions. It's just sometimes opinions are wrong. They're wrong. So that's it. I don't want any more comments about my hair. But thank you very much. Oh, I'm right next to my radiator and it's on for some reason. So thank you. That is how it's going to go. I'm going to ask for a suggestion, then I'll give some quality jibber jabber until I see your comments. Let's get started with our first game. Woo! Can I please welcome to the stage Neve, Shari, Stephen, and Sharpie? Woo, 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 woo. We are going to play a game called I Object. And how this works is these people here are a panel of experts on one topic. Someone is going to start giving a speech on this topic. However, at any one point, another expert can intervene and say, I object, and start giving their spin on the topic. Because what do academics love? Arguing. So what I need from you, lovely, lovely audience, is what are they an expert on? I recently became an expert on acronyms. Ooh. Did you know that ACCORD, as in Accord Hospice, is an acronym? And it stands for Action for Continuing Care over Renfrew District. Acronym. If it was an initialization, you would say ACCORD, like FBI. But because it's an acronym, you say ACCORD. It's like school day. What have we got so far then?
Does Judy stand for anything?
Judy stands for just, undying, dangerous, yeah. So quite a bad acronym. What have we got? We've got toast, radio waves, all those fucking ducks, cider, and crayons.
Ooh.
I mean, I do quite like all those bloody ducks, but I think we'll start off crayons. Thank you, Glacunt. Lovely name. So I'm going to give our improvisers 2.5 minutes. They're not going to see the timer, but at the 1 minute mark, I will flash up on screen. Do we have a starter? Shari, I saw your hand first. Okay, and begin.
So when I was younger, I used to play with crayons. By play, I mean like I used to color in. And I had a box of 64 crayons. Now, in 1990, that was a lot of crayons, okay? Crayola. And they all had magnificent names. And I remember by the time I was 10, they had a contest to name the next Crayola crayon. And I was like, oh, I'm going to write in. I never wrote in. I never gave a name, but I remember like some of the winners being like Pigeon Blue or like Heat Wave.
I object. Pigeons aren't blue. So how could you conceivably call the name of a color Pigeon Blue? Pigeon Purple, maybe. Pigeon Grey.
I object. Pigeon Purple, no. Pigeon Grey, Pigeon Brown, Pigeon Poop. Yes, those are all colors.
I object. Poop is not a color. Poop is a thing that comes out of your butt. It can be red.
I object. In some birds and also some reptiles, it is not just their butt. It comes out of a singular hole that they also pee and have sex through. So that's called a cloaca. And a cloaca is a very versatile orifice, which has also...
I object. I do not want to hear the word orifice on this show. Pigeons are quite disgusting. Nobody can like a pigeon. Why would you like a pigeon? I've got a neighbour that I can hear making noise right now who's got pigeons and he's doing my head in. I don't know why you would keep pigeons.
I object. I do know why you would keep pigeons. You would keep pigeons to send messages in olden times. In fact, one of the great questions that people ask throughout time is, How do messenger pigeons know how to go home? Messenger pigeons.
I object. You said that was a great question. I find that question quite boring. Great questions are what the meaning of life is. Why do we belong here? What is
I
going
object.
on?
Oh, after you.
None of these questions are that great because no one can answer them fully. They're not objective questions. They're very subjective questions that acquire a lot of thought. A great question is, what am I going to have for dinner tonight? There's multiple.
I object. That is not a great question. The proper answer to what am I going to have for dinner tonight is always and should always be tacos. Everyone knows.
I object. If I eat tacos, I'm sick. What a
And
good way to
it's
finish
timer
on.
run straight on Shari saying tacos.
Oh,
Went up right in Shari saying tacos. So congratulations, Shari. You are this month's winner of I Object. You will be getting one signed picture of Judy in your DMs.
I'm so looking forward to that.
She doesn't get a physical copy.
You are sending her a signed, but it's digital?
Yeah.
You could digitally sign it.
Yeah. It's technology, Dave.
So you're going to take a photo, print it out.
And
sign
thank
it,
you to
scan
the
it.
improvisers. Thank you. Who knew we could learn so much about colours, birds, and crayons? What an informative show we are tonight. So, don't know about you guys, but I've been watching a lot of news recently. But there's one thing that they haven't been covering. Fairy tales. No one is covering fairy tales throughout all these daily press conferences, not a thing about fairy tales. Well, good news is that on the Y-Fly team are going to change that today. We are going to do a nice game called Newscasters where we report on a fairy tale. So what I need from you, what fairy tale do you want them to report on? Now, I don't know too many fairy tales, but I do remember one that my mum told me about, a Fijian fairy tale called Kiri Sasa. I don't know if she made this up, but it was about a giant who would like shave his armpits by burning them on a big bonfire. Could be weird. I don't know if it's an actual fairy tale. She could have made it up, but also Kiri Sasa, there we go. What have we got? Jack and the Beanstalk, Peter Goddamn Pan, Slender Man. Oh, these are Slender Man? Could be a nice fairy tale. Any more fairy tales? Elves and the Shoemaker, Hansel and Gretel. Oh, they're all flying in now. Maybe I should jibber jabber more while I wait for them. But no, let's go for... Ooh, Little Mermaid's good as well. Quite a lot. I think we're gonna go for Peter Pan, just regular Peter Pan. Maybe Peter Goddamn Pan if you want, but Peter Pan. Thank you, Eden L. McIntyre. Good job. So can I please have Bernard and Cameron to the stage? And it's time for the news at 7:16. News, it's news time.
Bong.
Good evening and welcome to Fairy Tale News. I'm Dick Brogrim and with me as always is...
Terence Merriweather.
Good evening, Terence. Well, today's top story, rampaging hordes of boys terrorizing pirates. My goodness. The pirates say that they have been calmly going around there plundering and pillaging, whilst these rampaging hordes of boys keep coming aboard the ships and causing all kinds of havoc. Terence.
Well, I'm with the pirates on this one. They're part of a civilized society and we should really take those boys and put them in jail. That's my thoughts, Dick.
Not only are these pirates just trying to go about their business, but we are also confidently told that some of these pirates are indeed handicapped, some missing certain parts of their anatomy, and this makes their job all that much more difficult. More power to them. Terence.
I agree 100%. They're now part of they're an oppressed group and thus deserve special protection, Dick.
Now, I hear that down nearby one of the ships, we have Stephen with a bit more on the story. Stephen?
Hi there, I am standing here outside the Jolly Roger and I am getting soaking wet. I do not like the sea. I don't know why you sent me here.
Well, we thought you were maybe best to get over your fear of the water, and this was one way around about it. More on the story, please.
I am now joined by Captain Hook, who has been victimized by Peter Goddamn Pan. Captain Hook, what do you have to say to that boy?
Oh, I would say so many things if I had Peter Pan here. Why, my livelihood depends upon plunder, upon robbing, and upon the high seas. I can't be bothered with a rapscallion, a pest, a ne'er-do-well like Mr. Peter Pan, and I will not dignify him by speaking to him were he to arrive here today. No, I have no words. I would turn my shoulder and I would say, "Speak not to me, Mr. Pan. I will not grace you with the dignity of being respected by the great Captain Cook. Why, I'm silenced even now by the thought of having to speak to Peter Pan. No words could express this. Why, I usually am a great speaker of thoughts, ideas, and statements, but in my time with you, you've noticed me recalcitrant, timid. Why, even
Captain Hook, we could listen to you speak all day, but we really only have so much time.
Very well. I see that you, like Peter Pan, have no respect for your elders, no respect for the hard work and dignity of piracy, and no respect from me.
Captain Hook, I'm hearing reports that you attempted to murder a little fairy by poisoning her.
I will murder who I please. I'm a pirate. I've been wronged.
And I'm hearing that you just want a quiet life and to settle down with your partner, Smee. Is that correct?
I do. Great guy Smee makes a wonderful frittata. Have you had a frittata? Why, after this is all done, you should come over. Smee will make you a frittata.
I enjoy frittatas very much. I think we should leave Captain Hook there to perhaps calm down, perhaps have a drink of water. Back to you in the studio.
Well, thank you very much for that, Stephen and Captain Hook. We hope to hear more once we catch up with some of these ruffian boys. I'll be back later on with the 6 o'clock news, reporting on Hansel and Gretel, thieving little children, smashing up houses. And you will be back, Terence, for the 10 o'clock news. What will you be reporting on?
I'll be going deep under the sea and talking to a special girl called Ariel.
Fantastic. See you all then. Good night.
News, 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 news,
Bong.
news, 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 news. Round of applause. Thank you very much. Ooh, that Captain Hook, weren't he sexy? Sure. Why not? Yes, thank you very much. That was Newscasters. Now, like I said, it was a special show today, so we are going to mix things up and we are going to present you with a lovely sketch from our friends at Hot Dick. Here it is.
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for Neham Ray.
Yeah, this is she, but it's pronounced Neve.
Oh, well, can I speak to Neem then, please?
Yep, that's me, but once again, it's pronounced Neve.
Knife?
No, Neve.
Nerd?
Slightly appropriate, but it's Neve.
Napster?
Pirate music service?
Netflix?
There might be a Neve on Netflix.
Nay?
The sound a horse makes?
Neef like leaf?
No, Neve, like Neve.
Can I ask you to please confirm that spelling, ma'am?
So it's N, like Neve, I, like the second letter in Neve, A, like the third letter in Neve, M, V, muta, and H, like hat.
Oh, I understand now, ma'am. I'm so sorry. Knee hat.
No, sorry. It's Neve. No hats involved. Almost there. You can do it. Oh, you almost had it. But once again, it's Neve.
Okay, well, you have been a loyal donator to the amazing cause of rescuing blind raccoons who have been to Vietnam. And we were hoping to ask you to renew your monthly subscription.
Well, the £350 a month, I know it does such great work for all of those raccoons, but
it saves so many blind raccoons. All of them have been saved.
But you've saved all of the raccoons?
Okay, I was unclear. When I said all, I mean all of the ones that we have attempted to save have been saved. There are still many blind raccoons who've been to Vietnam who still need your help, ma'am.
Well, I'll renew my subscription on one condition.
What? Anything?
Can you say my name correctly?
Yeah. You know what, ma'am? It's all right. You do not need to donate anymore because everything is saved. It's a miracle. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Works every time.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Stephen Rankin?
It's actually Stephen with a V.
As well.
Everyone's online now.
Hey!
Yeah.
Got it!
Yeah.
Yay!
Based on a
Well
real
done.
story.
Well done, Neve, Stephen, and Shari of Hot Dick, one of the house teams of On the Fly. And so, like I said, we are raising money. Right, go away, everyone else now. We are raising money for Accord Hospice. Now, as you see on the Twitch, there should be a little link saying donate to Accord Hospice down near the about. We've just dropped it into the chat. And as it stands, we have currently raised, oh, that's the wrong button. We have currently raised £170. So thank you very much. If you have donated already, that is excellent news. 170, that's so much. Thank you so much. And if you would like to donate, those, I just told you how you can, and we're asking for about £5 if you can. So let's get on with some improv. My light's gone weird again, but let's get on with some improv. So for this game, channel surfing, what I'm going to need from you, lovely audience, is, what's it called? Genres. I'm going to need a bunch of genres, please. Genres of television shows. What kind of television shows do you like to watch? And while that is loading up, can I please have Shari, Cameron, and Patrick to the stage? Hi. I've got teen comedy. Oh, I had to refresh my page, so if there's anything above teen comedy, I won't know it. So how this game works is we have Cameron and Shari are going to be channel 1, and they are going to be a crime documentary. Thank you, Disco Fuentes. And Shari and Patrick are going to be channel 2, and that is going to be a workplace sitcom.
Workplace sitcom.
And Patrick and Cameron are going to be channel 3, and you are going to be Beach Grove Garden. Thank you, Apache NF.
Beach Grove Garden?
Yes. A garden
Very popular
show.
in America.
Great. Cool. Okay.
A garden show. So how this is going to work is I'm going to be channel surfing. I can't decide what to watch. So if I click onto channel 1, I'm going to be watching a
crime documentary.
Ooh. But if I click over to channel 2, I will be watching a
workplace sitcom.
That's what I was about to say too.
And if I switch over to channel 3, I am going to be watching
Beach Grove Garden.
Thank you very much. Now we have famous last words rules in, which means the last line of one scene has to be the first line in the next scene. And I think I'm in the mood for channel 2 to begin with. So channel 2. Oh, also I need a word. Teen. There you go. Teens. Thank you, Mulgally.
You know, this is just my summer job.
Yeah, about that.
When I'm done here,
you're fired.
But I haven't gotten enough. That's pretty definitive.
All right, you're unfired.
Thanks. I'm only going to work here long enough that I have money to invest in Bitcoin.
You don't need money to invest in Bitcoin. You just need a high-powered processor. Take it from me, kid.
Oh, well, I don't.
I'm one of the
getting the processor is in itself an investment.
Yeah, that's true. Kid, I need to tell you something.
Yeah, Mr. Murray.
You've got a bright future ahead of you, kid.
You were just about to fire me.
You've got a bright future ahead of you, kid. The way you clipped those petunias was a thing of beauty.
Well, the petunias, I thought, were a nice complementing piece to the rock tumble down to the shore.
You have got the greatest artistic talent for gardening I have seen in a generation. I'm so excited.
I consider myself to be the Pablo Picasso of gardening. As he would approach a situation, a figure, a form from a different perspective, I thought, a petunia. What a perspective. And I thought about it a different way, and I clipped it. Sir, I clipped it.
Is that why your gardens are also strangely disorientating and frightening?
Channel 1.
So you can... Is that why your gardens are also strangely disorientating and frightening?
It's because of the time about 5 years ago, I was attacked in my front garden. And I knew, I'm so sorry, I'm just getting choked up. I knew that if it was a disorientating place, I could have time to get away. I couldn't. And the clown just made me balloon animals and wouldn't stop.
That must have been horrifying. And
I can't go to anybody's birthday parties anymore. My children.
I can't go to anyone's birthday parties anymore. You're working me too hard. Too many nights and weekends.
That's because,
This is why I'm trying to get some good investment income by buying stock in Facebook.
Kid, I'm working you hard.
I'm trying
because
to
you
get
remind
that.
me of me.
Well, I appreciate it, but my hope is to break free of people like you, so I can be the next Elon Musk.
Kid, let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
I used to say that too. I started working here same way as you. Wasn't for Bitcoin back then. Naturally, it was to save up for, bikes and shit. But now
bikes were the Bitcoin of the past. I've looked into it. Big
Channel
bubble.
1.
Did you say channel 1?
Yeah.
it's me and you. Okay. Bikes were the Bitcoin of the past. I've looked into it.
They were.
I'm sorry, I used what's called a phase interrupt. You were talking about your trauma and it's proving so upsetting. I had to change the subject to a totally random event as a way of resetting those troubling memories.
I understand why you're doing this. If
Giant bananas.
anybody out there has any information about the attack, just please call in and let us know.
Channel 3.
The Petunias, they've been gone. If anyone out there has any information about the attack, please call in. My
Let us
prodigy is
know.
devastated.
These petunias were once the finest annual flowers of the land. Why, I dead-headed them impeccably. And now, a mess. Why, a tragedy.
They were part of a Baroque art masterpiece.
This seashore garden has never been so poorly used. Why, it makes me think, if beauty like this cannot be respected, what respect is there for any beauty at all?
Life just seems so pointless now, so empty.
Channel 2.
Life just seems so pointless now, so empty, and that's why I have to leave this company. And I'm gonna make you boss. I know I was just about to fire you, but that was just me speaking emotionally. Son, this company is yours now.
Okay. Well, I'll do my best. I won't let you down, but I will sell the company immediately upon the maturation of my investment in SpaceX.
And that is why
stocks are really going off, shooting off. They're going to the moon. They're going when that Mars colony opens up. That's going to be bonzo dollars.
I mean, I agree with you there, but there is a caveat in my business that anytime it's sold, I get half the shares, half the money. So I get half the moolah, and I'm going to be investing in bikes.
In bikes?
Bikes. You know, bikes. It used to be like Bitcoin, but
well, one thing I sure hope is that my coworker Larry, who always plays pranks on you, I hope he doesn't do that to me.
That's Larry?
Yeah, Larry's been doing the pranks.
Scene! That Larry, what's he like? Thank you to our improvisers. Woo! And thank you for those top-notch suggestions there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now, Sharpie, if you could join me on screen for a minute, please. I know things have been a bit bad recently. You know, your hallway got paint all over it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do you a solid, okay?
Thank you.
I am gonna find you someone to love.
Yeah.
Someone to love. But for that, I need you to go away. So I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. But can you confirm, please, that you are not looking at the Twitch chat?
I'm not capable of looking at the Twitch chat.
Good. I am gonna put you to a breakout room. So when you're ready, farewell. It's lighting. Oh, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have ourselves a little dating game, like blind date. That's okay, Patrick. You can stay. Also, why not have Neve and Bernard joining you? So I'm gonna maybe not hook them up, but I'm gonna present Stephen with these 3 singletons, these lovely contestants, and he has got to guess who they are and which one he wants to date. Only problem is, don't know who they are. This is where you come in. So for contestant one, Patrick, can we please have a non-problematic celebrity? So that's someone that's famous, but also not a bad person, not someone you'd be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be a fan of theirs. So a non-problematic celebrity. Some of you may know I have a tremulous relationship with Vanilla Ice. So
tremulous?
He could be, sometimes I don't actually want to get into it, no, but like.
Wait, can we get into what the word tremulous means?
It means, it's like a tremble. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's just,
Okay.
it's not stable.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I would have
tremulous.
guessed, but
We
it would have.
need a neologism between the word tremble and tumultuous.
That's the one. That's the one I was meaning, tumultuous. So, and back to these suggestions. Who have we got? We've got Columbo. Oh, Betty Boop, Taylor Swift, Nick Carter. Nice obscure one. Carol fucking Baskin. One of Jedward. The other one of Jedward. Oh, maybe you could be both of Jedward.
Does Patrick know who Jedward are?
Nope, but I'm all in.
Want to go
I'm
for-
happy to do it. One time I liked one of Judy's tweets, and that's about all I know.
Yeah, okay, let's have you be both of Jedward.
Great.
They're called John and Edward Grimes, and they are by far the best duo that ever came out of X Factor from Ireland.
Great.
That'll do for you.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
So, contestant 2, I believe, is Bernard. Now, Bernard here has got a really strong emotion for an inanimate object. So, like me, I hate this lamp because it keeps changing all the lighting, my beautiful lighting. So what kind of strong emotion for an inanimate object could Bernard have? I used to love this lamp. I used to love it. It used to be my favorite lamp. But now I hate it. I kind of don't want to give it any attention. My lighting was so good at the start, wasn't it? Wasn't it, everyone?
It was really good.
You still
Thanks.
look beautiful just now, Judy, though.
Thanks. Angry at a monstera plant. Oh, I've been there, Moggly. Jealous of a stapler. That's quite a good one. Yeah. Jealous of a stapler. Thank you, Disco Fientes.
Thank you.
And for Neve contestant 3. Something is different about Neve's body. Maybe something's changing about her, or she's got, a weird physical change. Yes, something this is not normal, but it's like abnormal, like you wouldn't get in this world. Maybe she's getting bigger, maybe she's getting smaller, maybe she's got ants for eyes, ants in her eyes. That's from Rick and Morty. I watched that show. I'm cool. Her ears can't stop growing. That's an actual thing that happens, isn't it, apparently? An inflatable nose, a mouse for a face.
I like that one.
Hair is just a big sponge. Like a mouse for a face. Okay, Thank you again, Eden L. McIntyre. So let's go around the circle again. Patrick, contestant one.
Jedward. Wait, can I have a
Jedward.
quick question? John and Edward of Jedward, they are twins?
They are.
Great, that's perfect.
Jedward. Contestant 2.
I'm jealous of a stapler.
Bloody, so me too. And contestant 3.
I have a whole mouse for a face.
Yes, you do. So if you could leave the stage for me, please. I'm going to close the breakout room. And I'm going to welcome to your stage your host for the show, Stephen Rankin.
Hello, welcome to the dating game. I am joined by my contestant, my age-old bachelor who's going to find love tonight. How you feeling?
Nervous, but I really want to find love. Really.
And what's your name, young man?
My name is Dylan.
Dylan. So, Dylan, what is it you're looking for in an ideal partner?
I guess just someone relaxed and chill that doesn't judge me too much.
Do people judge you a lot? I'm judging you right now for coming on a dating show. Anyway, let's meet our contestants. Contestant number 1. Contestant number 2. And contestant number 3. Aren't they all gorgeous people? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to ask each contestant a question and try and figure out what it is you like about them. So do you have your first question?
I guess my first question to contestant number 1 is, if you were taking me on a date to impress me, where would you take me? Mute.
if I were taking you on a date, I would take you to a nice dinner, perhaps, someplace along the river we could walk by, and I think that would be lovely. But I can't speak for where my brother would take you. Well, I would bring you to a garden. We would walk in the park. We would enjoy the sights and sounds and have a good time together. If we were taking you on a date together, what would you say? Well, if we were dating together, well, maybe we would go and meet our mother. What a great idea.
Same question to contestant number 2. Where would you take me if you were taking me on a date?
Oh wow, I would. I mean, somewhere, like we get to sit really close together. So I'm thinking like we could squeeze into a roller coaster carriage together, or take a little ride together, or if we sat at the table for dinner, maybe we just sit right next to each other, because I love the idea of just bringing two things and just bringing them together. And I always just wish I could bring things together and keep them together. That's just my dream, really, I suppose.
Weird question. Same question to contestant number 3.
Squeak, 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 squeak. Cheese, please.
Thank you, contestant number 3. Wow.
What some interesting people we've got on this show. Somebody sack our booker. Anyway, so number 1 seems quite interesting. I'm not quite sure what happened to the Irish accents. Anyway, number 2 seems to really be quite envious of like something that brings two things together. Interesting. And number 3 seems to be just part of her likes cheese. So let's have a think about that. Anyway, do you have your second question?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Question for contestant number 1, like if you had a weakness, like what would you say your weakness is?
Oh, well, I won't speak for myself because I have my weaknesses and John has his. But I would say John's weaknesses are sometimes he doesn't hold up his part of the harmony. Well, I would say that Edward's weaknesses are that he sometimes gets a little bit ahead of the beat. But really, we balance each other out and we complement each other's weaknesses in a way that together we're more powerful and a greater accomplishment than we would be separately.
Okay.
It's all about teamwork.
The same question to contestant number 2. What would you say your weakness is?
Check out those guys. What? They're together and they get to stay together? What? Really? So because I can't bring things together and put them together and keep them together, you're just going to rub it in my face? Is that it? Yeah, that's my weakness. Okay. When I put things together, they fall apart again. They don't stay together, okay? You happy? Are you happy now?
Thank you.
They fall apart!
Thank you, contestant number 2. Contestant number 3, like what would you say your weakness is?
Well, I've got a banging bod, like a really banging human body that people love, but they kind of say I'm a bit of a butterface because my face, well, you can see it, so squeak, squeak. I also don't keep up with my family that often, so I should probably phone my Uncle Mickey.
Okay, yes, thank you. Okay.
Wow, so very interesting. So number 1 seems to be 2 people who do something together, and thankfully they do something together, because if they were argumentative, it has some tension, they would have to break the ice, baby. Number 2 seems to be some sort of person who's emotional about some sort of office supply. And number 3, like most of her seems to be human, but part of her seems to be something like her Uncle Mickey is, or maybe our cousin Stuart Little. So, do you have any idea who these people are?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Do you want to
ready.
okay, so who do you want to reject? Who you're not going on a date with?
Well, I don't want to date contestant number 3 who a human is a mouse. You know, a mouse just isn't up my alley.
Yes, half mouth is a face is a mouse. That's a really hard thing to say. Thank you to whoever suggested that. I'm sorry.
Just want to
Bye.
bring up my banging human bod once again. You're missing out. Peace.
and and who else would you like to reject?
I'd like to reject contestant. Well, maybe we should ask a couple more. One more question.
Okay. Take one more quick question. On you go.
One more quick question. Yeah, like you know, maybe why did your last relationship break up? Like, is that a contestant number 1?
Oh, God, it's happening. I'm being pulled towards my brother. I'm no longer going to be just John. And I'm not going to be just Edward.
Wow.
And I'm Malcolm.
That is one talented person or people. I think they've got the X factor.
We have the X factor.
Yeah,
Yes.
I am a fan of Jedward.
Yes, it is Jedward. So, are you rejecting Jedward?
I am rejecting Jedward, though. You know, I couldn't see myself.
You're rejecting Jedward just like the general public should have. So that means that you're going to go on a date with
man who has a problem with things being put together.
Ooh, what's something
These
that
two bits of paper,
together?
I can't get them to go together. I can't because I don't have that power of putting these bits of paper together. You got a problem with that?
What's something that maybe would put like a little metal thing in the corner of a bit of paper?
Stapleless man? Man without stapler?
He's jealous of staplers. Well, congratulations, you're going on a date. Perhaps you should put you on a date to W.H. Smith so you know what stationery looks like. This has been the dating game. Good night.
Dating game, lots of love. Dating game, all the love, all the love. Woo! Oh, wasn't that nice? Congratulations, Sharpie. Go have a lovely relationship together. I wish them well. So good news. Fix my lighting. Way go me. All I had to do was open a curtain. Who knew? I should be an electrician now. So coming up in just a second, we have got another sketch from our friends and yours, Improv Killed My Dog, another comedy team from Glasgow. But before that, as you know, we are raising money for a Cord hospice. But not only do they have just their inpatient unit, they also all have a day therapy unit where they use movement to boost the patient's self-esteem and their self-confidence and to maintain and improve mobility and coordination. And so they also do lots of stuff in the community. So, you know, if you're not able to come to the center is able to come to you. So they do all this fantastic work in and around Renfrewshire, and anything we can do today to donate, would really appreciate it. I'm just going to check where we're sitting at. As you see, the link is there. There's another link somewhere. And we're asking for a £5 donation if you can. And we are sitting at 180. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Like the darts, 180. That starts. So without further ado, let's see a sketch from our friends, Improv Killed My Dog. Woo!
Hey everyone, it's me, Mike, and welcome to a very special performance by Improv Kill My Dog. The other members of Improv Kill My Dog, Alan, Gillian, and Chris, can't be here, but we're lucky that we've got a very special guest performer. It's Thanos, the supervillain from Avengers Infinity War and the Avengers Endgame.
Thank you, Mike, but this show would be better with half the performers.
Oh,
Now, who here has been to an improv show before?
Not so fast, evildoer. Hello there.
It's my hero, Tom DeLonge, from Blink 182, Angels and Airwaves, Boxcar Racer, Atticus and Macbeth clothing lines, author of the best-selling book, Secret Machines, director of the short film, The Dreamwalker, and the founder of the To the Stars Academy.
Wha!
Thanks, Tom DeLonge from Blink 182. You saved the show.
Anything for you, Mike. We're best friends and will be till we die.
I wonder what happened to Alan, Gillian, and Chris.
They died in a horrible and painful accident. Now you're the real star of Improv Killed My Dog.
What a wonderful dream.
Keep supporting live comedy.
I love that so much.
Oh, that was beautiful. Poor cartoon Mike. But yeah, that's our friends Improv Killed My Dog. But we have got another improv game for you. This one for Judy, Neve, and Shari. Woo! Thank you for staying in and joining in. You are being an excellent audience. And for this one, this game, we need from you emotions. You know, feelings. We all have feelings. What kind of feelings do you have? We need 3 contrasting emotions, please. Something happy, something sad, something angry, something mad, just some emotions, if you could type them.
Do you know that emotions are an anagram of motion S?
Well, this is an educational show all day, isn't it?
And also, Sean Moes.
Sean Moes. You guys should go on Countdown.
Yeah.
So how this works is we have 3 objects. I have a mug. Shari, what do you have?
I've also got a mug, or do you want me to have a pen? I can have a pen instead.
Shari's got a pen, and Neve, you have got
a sock.
A sock. So we are going to be assigning some emotions to these objects. So whenever we are holding that object, you have to have that emotion. So, however, all of us must be holding the same one at each time. So if I drop the mug and I pick up the pen, then Shari's got the sock now, Neve. So then Neve needs to have the mug. And then I've got the sock. So we have to take on the different emotions that these different objects have. So let's see, what have we got? We have got anxious, depressed, affection, embarrassment, the Albin Emotion by Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah, I want that one. Can I have that one?
Sure. I don't know it, but why not? Let's
go
for that. Let's assign the Album Emotion by Carly Rae Jepsen to the mug.
How are we going to act that out?
Singing, I'm guessing. Any more emotions you've got for us? Let's go. We've got rolling on floor laughing, embarrassment, vapid. How about we make the pen affection?
Affection.
Thank you, Moggly.
I literally just dropped my pen.
Let's make the sock anxious.
Yeah.
Anxious. Thank you, Baldi.
Affection, anxious.
And let's make the mug the Album Emotion by Carly Rae Jepsen.
Sure. Yep. Sounds great.
So we have got affection.
Affection. Anxious.
The album emotion.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Emotion. Carly Rae Jepsen.
And can we please have, how do we all know each other? Give us a relationship type. How would 3 grown women know each other? Because I'm grown.
And I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's 3 of us. So how would us 3 grown women know each other? Sisters, escaped prisoners. Ooh.
I like that one.
Yeah. Will it be escaped prisoners? Oh, sorority girls. Hey.
No.
In a wine cellar. Oh, they keep flooding in now. I mean, knowing us, yeah. Let's be escaped prisoners.
Okay.
Okay, thank you again, Baldeeps93. Escaped prisoners.
We're never going to get out of here alive.
As long as we're together, that's all that matters.
I'm so glad you both decided to run away with me.
You are so smart.
What? Was this your plan? Because this plan it's going to go to pieces.
Oh, don't say that. It's going to be fun. All of us together forever.
Forever.
You're right.
We're going to be so in love with each other, and I'm going to kiss and hug you in a platonic way all the time.
No, I don't feel comfortable with this.
Oh, well, just call me maybe when we get somewhere. Because I know we didn't just meet, but this is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But you do have a point. We are going to be together, and I think that's what matters.
All the time?
I really like you. Both.
Who
do you like
which
more?
one of us were you talking to? Me? I like you too.
I really like you.
Oh, I really like you.
Guys, I'm here too.
I did say like both. No one's hearing me say both.
I kind of want to kiss you both. Is that like weird?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Because I'm Canadian, I think. So I'm not ready for commitment.
Did I just ruin everything? Did I ruin our friendship? Are we still gonna get out of here alive?
No, I'm holding your hand right now because we're gonna dig this tunnel and then we're gonna roam free. And then we're gonna have a sleepover at my motel room, which I'm paying because I love you both.
I love sleepovers. It's a song I like to sing because the sleepovers are great.
Oh, wow. I can't wait for it tonight, guys. This is going to be so good.
I am not sure, to be perfectly honest. I just want everything to go smoothly, and I don't think we've planned this out well.
What do you mean we've not planned this out well? I had a spreadsheet!
Oh, calm down. It's I've got the spreadsheet right here, it's fine.
You guys you weren't there when I needed you. And I don't think that right now, if we're about to escape, we're going to be making the most of the night.
Listen, all we need to do to get through this is to say our motto together, okay?
Yeah.
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 That was a good motto, wasn't it? Yeah.
Great motto. Just a single word. Yep.
Yep. Say yes, almost.
Yep.
I love you too.
Yes.
We're going to do this together.
Guys, I didn't just come here to dance, if you know what I mean.
Sing!
Woo! Did we do good, Carly Rae Jepsen?
The one song you referenced was the wrong album, but yeah, sure.
So that was a no. Oh well, never mind. Thank you very much. That was sounding good. So we're coming up to the end of the show, but Stephen, would you join me on stage? Stephen Rankin, please.
Hello.
So together with the help of Neve, Stephen and I run On the Fly and On the Wi-Fi. So Stephen, why have we decided to do a charity special today?
So, God Hospice do a lot of amazing work, like you heard, in the Riverside community. They mean quite a lot to me, as last year they looked after my dad, Chris Rankin. And they really make sure that each person is really comfortable, and they give lots of support to that person's family as well. Unfortunately, this year, because of that, they've had to cancel a lot of their usual fundraising events, because usually they do big summer fairs, they do like family fun days and stuff like that, and pretty much all of them have been cancelled. So they really do need your donations, and if you can, please donate at justgiving.com/Wi-Fi. I am astounded by how much we've raised already, but it could always be more. I believe the biggest donation we've had from one person is £20. Perhaps you could beat that. Ooh, thank you really much for donating. Thanks for watching the show.
Thank you, Stephen. Yes, I'm just checking now. We are at £194.
Wow.
Woo! Well done. Thank you so much if you have donated. You have been stars. We are going on to our last game. Oh, our last game. I was on a momentum there. Yes, this is what I'm going to say. But the fundraising page will be open for the next week. So if you would like to donate at another time, or if you would like to share it, then we would really appreciate it, because like Stephen said, every penny counts. Now, we are going on to our last game of the show. But we have another game. Woo! And for this, I need Cameron, Bernard, Sharpie, and me. Hello. So we are going to play a game of questions. And how this works is we are going to pit two improvisers head to head, and they can only talk in questions. However, if one of them says something that is not a question, or they hesitate, or they repeat the question back to the person, for example, are you taking my dog out? Do you want me to take your dog out? Get an original question, everyone. Get an original question. Then they get booed and they are out of there until we eventually have a winner.
Yay.
Winner.
So, it's going to be Cameron, sure. So what we need from you
Cameron
is, can we
sucks
please
at this game.
can we please have a location where you would find a lot of people? And also, who do you think's gonna win? Place your bets. Let's make it fun. Let's make it fun. Let's see who gets proven right. Proven? Who knows? So where are we? What's a big location where you can find? Someone's already got their bet on you, Cameron, so pressure. Judy and a car park. Oh, yeah, Judy and a car park. That takes me back.
Say no more, Judy.
To when I used to drive regularly. Okay, so I'll just give it another bit, just in case it's another lag. Lag, is that an acronym for anything?
Latency? Something?
Like, get on with it.
That's officially right.
Okay, so we are gonna go for car park. Thank you, Neve Mayer. And her bet is on me. So, Bernard and Cameron, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Did you scratch my car?
Why are you so inquisitive?
Are you going to pay for the repairs?
How much do you think they'll cost?
Do you know a reputable garage?
Is there one close by?
Will they do a good job of it?
I have no idea.
Can my car play with your car?
Do the cars want a bit of sexy fun time?
Did you bring a frisbee?
Do you have the fisherman's outfit?
You mean the one from Anne Summers?
The one with the really big pointed hat?
Do you know you can't park your car there?
Do you see a double yellow line?
Why are you being so obstinate?
Sorry, was I raising my voice?
Are you questioning me?
Isn't that the point of this game?
Where else can you park your car?
Do you see any spaces on the street?
Do you have a problem with just parking it straight?
Are you saying because I'm a woman that I can't park my car?
Why did you make it about being a woman?
Isn't it always?
No! I'm going to win.
Question. Who were we booing? That was a question.
Sharpie.
Sharpie,
Yeah, get out of here, Sharpie.
No way!
That was a question.
Have I seen you in this car park before?
Do you fancy me?
How do you expect to fit that car in that space?
Well, I'm not a rocket scientist, am I?
Did I drive 2 hours to watch you fit that car in that space?
Did you call that driving?
Were you navigating for us?
Is my name Siri?
No.
Why don't you do?
No!
Yeah, I won again, everyone!
No!
Yay! I'm so good at this. I got myself a crown because I'm so good at it, but it's heavy. I'm going to take it off. So thank you very much. That is the end of our show. Let's bring everyone back on stage. Is everyone back on stage? Yay! Thank you very much. Thank you to Cameron, Bernard, Stephen, Shari, Sharpie, Neve, Patrick, and me. Massive thanks to Hot Dick. And massive large thanks to Improv Killed My Dog. Excellent sketches. Thank you in the audience for coming along and giving excellent suggestions. You have been great. And yes, thank you again if you have donated to click on the link. And if you, thanks for donating. Let's just double check where we're at the end of the show.
Did we get to 200?
No, we did not get to 200, but we're almost there. We're almost there. Thank you very much for joining us. We might be back. We will be back at some point, probably next month. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay clean, and have fun. Thanks again.